Well, Acid Ice T said he's nervous for no reason.
Well, you know what?
Oh,
He is the Terran player in a TVP, so.
alright, we're gonna get
Well,
ready.
You know,
We're gonna go. It's
you know
gonna
what?
be a terrible.
You know what I discovered the other day? I guess we
that,
can
man?
talk about this while the game starts. Have you ever heard of StatCraft?
No, I haven't. Is this a
Oh.
custom game?
No, it's actually a website where you can use StarCraft 2 gears to upload your games to it, and it keeps track of all of them, and it gives you stats. It gives you a comprehensive breakdown of like your win-loss ratio per map, per race, all that kind of stuff. It's really neat.
Yeah, man.
So it
Looks
tells
good.
you it tells you like I have to improve my TVP because it's at a 28% win rate, whereas my TVZ and TVT are at 70%. So
Alright, man.
yeah, that's why I like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, guess what it is? It's the Platinum and Diamond tournament for SCVRush.com. The right position, we have the Protoss player. We have Protease. He's our Brotos. Man, he's gonna do well. I feel like I just like the name Protease. It's good.
He's gonna
At the
tease
left
us.
position, we have Acid Ice T. I'm not sure if he is a relation to Lipton Tea or Nest Tea, but I'm not really sure. We'll find out.
He's in fact related to Nesty.
And if he is, like, this whole, like, he's just like Grandmaster, just trolling everyone with this Smurf, and was like, oh, and we're all gonna die.
Well, he's Iced Tea instead of Nesty. What is Nesty a form of Iced Tea? I'm not sure.
I don't know, man. I do not know.
I mean, it's funny. I'll never actually be able to say the word Nestea with a straight face when I'm talking about the actual drink.
Yeah, I do that. Like, I actually went, oh, can I have a Nest Tea? I'm like, I'm so...
Can I have a Nest
Like, here you go. I'm just like, oh, no one will ever know besides Artosis and anyone from
Anyone
StarCraft.
who's familiar with the StarCraft 2 scene, yeah.
So you guys have Nest Tea in America then, obviously.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. I mean, we have Nestle and Nestea. All the
Actually,
same-
if I ever see Nest Tea, I'm gonna go buy a Nest Tea drink and go, here, Nest Tea, I found your life force. He
Yeah.
probably lives on.
Yeah, he actually does. He actually does drink it. Not gonna lie.
Anyway, guys, looks like everything's coming up standard. Nothing too bizarre coming around. There's no cheese or anything, so looks like we got gas on 14. So, yep, looks like Protease just doing good old Standardville, which is always a good thing.
Yep,
no
always, always,
gas.
always. Oh wow, I just noticed I messed up my mouse sensitivity. You know what I need? I need a mouse pad, a real mouse pad. Like,
really?
I've got one of those cheap ones, you know, with the hard plastic top. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm thinking that I need to invest in a Steel Series one or something. What do you think?
It's all really about personal preference, man. Like,
Mine seems too small.
yeah. Actually, what mouse do you have at the moment again?
Logitech G9X.
I got the Razer Spectre, the StarCraft mouse, man. It's good.
Ooh, it
It's
is?
cute,
Really?
and well, we got a gasless CC, man.
Oh yeah. Well, I sort of expected that, and the reason is because it's the Terran metagame right now. To go for a 1-Rax fast expand and just allow yourself to pretty much build up from there. It gives you the early economy that you need, and it allows you to transition into literally anything. The only problem is you're going to be a bit weaker in the game.
So, with that, man, like, what do you reckon is probably a bit better? Do you reckon the orbital, the triple orbital build that the Koreans do? Do you reckon this would be a pretty good map to do it on, or maybe like, do you reckon he could maybe do that?
Oh, definitely. This would actually be a really good map to do it on. And the reason is because you've got this ramp at the front where you can choke off the Protoss units, and you've got pretty much a really easily defended main. If you put some tanks in on the high ground, there's no way a Protoss is going to bust up in here. And, you know what? Protease needs to actually put a pylon there. He needs to put a pylon right on this high ground over here. That way he can warp in Zealous pretty close by without much risk of that pylon being found. But I do like the Terran build. I'm not sure if he's going to go for the fast 3 orbitals. You'll see he's going for a 3 racks, adding 2 gas. But I think it would be a good build if he did.
Yeah, man. Why do you think he is actually adding those like extra gas? Is that just purely because you want some stim or like combat shield really early on, or?
Well, he has to get those upgrades. You have to get the stim combat shield, marauders, and tanks and medevacs. So you're going to need a lot of gas relatively early on. We should see him getting the 3rd and 4th gas soon-ish if he's going to be going for all that tech. but we'll see. Notice he's also getting his engineering bait, and I love that. I love that he's getting his engineering bait this fast, because he needs those upgrades. To keep up with the Protoss, you have to get ahead.
And when you were saying that, actually, Proteus actually poked it with a Zealot, and it actually did die, unfortunately. So he did lose 100 minerals for free, which is not what you want to happen, because now he just lost the central tower vision, but a Stork is going to come up and poke this Marine in the face, so I feel sorry for this guy.
You know, that's a
no, he's
Marine
not
right
actually.
there.
He's just going to
No, the Marine's
walk
gonna
past.
The Marine actually exploded with the force of those lasers.
Yeah, man. Actually, I saw in GSL last night, actually, Marines get cut in half by Zealots. That's, like, so cool.
Yeah,
And you have a bit of supply block coming down for Acid Ice Tea as well, which is not really ideal.
He's going for a 3-gate robo transition from this little opening. The one thing I don't like about Proteus' play right now, he forgot those chrono boosts for quite a while. Ooh, look at this, Laughing Man. He's chrono boosting those warp gates.
So he wants to do a bit of pressure, and oh, here we go.
It's going to be some
actually,
serious pressure.
I don't know, like, coming from the Protoss point of view, I'm actually pretty surprised he didn't actually just get the robo out earlier, or maybe do like a 5-gate and a robo all-in, which is really, really strong against Terran these days, especially on this map. But yeah, I don't know if it's going to really work, because Acid Ice hasn't actually been playing greedy at all. He's been playing pretty standard, so it's really going to be up to... Oh, and he actually did find that. He's actually going to come around.
Oh,
he needs to
this.
force
He
this
sees
out.
all of this. Oh, some nice force fields there. Cutting off one Marine, and...
Oh, wow, he actually cut himself out there.
And now his opponent knows what's up. I think it was actually worth it for the Terran to lose 2 Marines and take some damage on a Marine and a Marauder to get this vital information that there is an attack coming. Notice 2 more bunkers immediately being put down. SCVs already pulled, and 3 force fields were wasted, so it's going to be a little bit harder, but in comes the attack!
I'm not sure if they actually willed it. He needs to put some good force fields. The bunker is being repaired. I don't know why he isn't actually putting down any force fields. He actually doesn't have any energy, but just one. He needs to target these down. He's just taking
The
too
bunkers
much
are
damage.
finished!
The bunkers are finished. This
Oh,
is...
man,
I don't
this
think
is
this
so
attack is
bad.
going to come to an end right now.
Yep, the Protoss taking some massive damage right there. Taking 875,
And Stim
losses
just
to
finished.
590. Oh, this could be really, really bad. The only reason I think that Proteus didn't lose a lot more is because Terran doesn't have concussive shells right now. If he had concussive shells, this would have gone a lot worse for our little Protoss friend here.
And right now, actually, War Prism's out, and he actually got the robotics base, so he's going to be doing a Colossus transition, which I really like. Colossus are just so good, and the double forge, so it's good. Protoss these days in the metagame, you're really getting a very early double forge, around 9 minutes 30 seconds, so he's only got about 15 seconds late, so it isn't too bad. I don't think he's that far behind, he actually is, never mind, he's about 500 resources behind, but he didn't lose very many sentries, which is good. He only lost, I think, about 2.
Yep.
So if you lose all your sentries, you're really far behind, but since he only lost about 2, it's not as bad as it could have been. And
really
since he
lost
actually
the
probably might
Zealots,
do
mostly, I think.
yeah, definitely. And he looks like he might be doing a Zealot drop in the main, which is really good, because he is actually out of position right now, but the medevacs are out, and there is actually no AoE, so there's this little timing window where, unfortunately, Acid Tea can unleash the pain.
Okay, there's a Colossus being chronoed out right now. I don't know if it'll be coming out in time, though. This attack is already moving across the field. Combat shields are about halfway done, so they're not going to be done in time for this attack, but if he attacks in 2 places at once, it could be really hard for the Protoss to deal. But you gotta remember, there is this Warp Prism drop going on at the back, so if the Terran doesn't notice it, he's going to take some incredible damage here. And oh, here it comes!
Needs to force field.
Oh man,
my
those
God, he
force
didn't
fields were
and they
not
actually didn't
good,
through.
not
I
good at all. All the sentries die,
good.
all the stalkers are dying, 4 zealots less in the main is going to be huge. The Terran is just pushing and he's demolishing everything that moves. And you know what, I don't think Proteus stands much of a chance here. The zealots did get dropped into the main, they're doing some minor damage over here, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Nah, man, this is so crazy, and the Colossus is out. Will it do its job? But unfortunately, there's no extended thermlets right here. He's running on. He needs to do as much damage as possible. And the medevacs are actually providing high ground. He needs to mark this away. It's going to go full. That's like 50 health, 20 health. He's running away. And this is too much stuff here. I really don't think he can do this. And there is actually more zealots being warped in. Will he be able to do this? But there's just so much stuff. The medevacs are out of energy, so they actually cannot heal right now. Oh, this is going to be close. Will he actually do it? Will he go forward and target this down?
Yeah,
and
I think this is
unfortunately,
GG. This is going to be GG
That
for
actually
the
down.
Terran player. GG!
Oh, Proteus, man.
You know what? I like that idea of doing a little bit of a drop in the back. You know, a drop